Oh, Avalana?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Avalana, as you enter into the next chamber, you are greeted with 3 round, glowing runes on the floor. Directly in front of these 3 runes are 3 portraits, or portrait frames on the wall. Currently, the pictures, as you look at them, are completely black, nothing behind them. As you enter, you hear a voice that echoes through the chamber. It says, "Choose one."
Choose what?
Choose one.
Can I look intently at each and every one? See if there's any differences between each portrait?
You notice as you start to walk closer to the runes on the floor, as you try to get a better look, the runes start to glow a little bit. But beyond that, as you look at the portraits, you don't see anything.
Do I have any insight onto what maybe this kind of game is, or if this is do I have any stories I know about what that know any riddles or anything about this kind of stuff?
You do not.
So it's just kind of pick your door.
It's something like that.
Do any of the runes react differently?
All of them react the same way.
All the same way.
Mm-hmm. A faint glow as you get closer to them.
I will just go for this. I'll just go straight forward.
Okay. As you step forward and onto here, onto the rune itself, you notice that there is a picture of you that begins to fade into existence within the portrait. In your hand, a dagger, which is stabbed into the chest of a cloaked man. As you look closer, the cloaked man is very familiar. None other than Tyrus. Behind him, the silhouette of Eleonora remains behind. Below the painting, the word revenge appears.
I'm going to go stand in front of a different one.
Okay. As you step in front of this painting or portrait, you see what looks to be a human woman and an elven man. The woman is your mother. Identical, just looks exactly like her. As she stands there, she stands beside what you would believe to be your father. Her head resting upon his shoulder and his arm wrapped around her. Below the painting, you see the word royalty.
I go to the last one.
As you go to the final one, the picture illuminates, revealing an epic battle being forged between hundreds of soldiers. In the back line, helping to motivate the charge, stands you, pointing forward. Below the painting, the word valor appears. And once again, valor, V-A-L-O-R. And once again, as you step across the rune on the third one, the voice echoes through the chamber, saying, "Choose one."
Oh no. I want to know who my dad is. I want to kill Tyrus, but I should help the war. What
Is the
do I
door
do?
open for us, by the way?
Nope, the door is still closed for you guys.
My whole life I've wanted to know who my father is. I've only recently really wanted to kill Tyrus. And I'm kind of iffy on this war thing at the moment. But the war thing's the right thing to do, I think. Man, I don't know what to choose. I wish I had someone with a better moral compass.
You don't want orders there.
Do I have the sense that there's a right answer to this?
You have a sense that you have to choose one painting.
Do I have the sense like something bad will happen if I choose the wrong painting?
You have the sense that you have to choose one painting.
I know what one I want to pick, but I feel like if I pick it, something bad will happen. Okay, I'm gonna go pick one.
Okay.
I picked my family.
Okay. As you step forward and place your hand on the painting, you are regaled of a story of your unknown father. Appearing to your mother as mostly a common elf, he went by the name of Evos, Ievos. Unbeknownst to your mother, Evos is the son of Lady Gladamain and current heir to the Gladamain Empire. Though Avalana would not be heir to any throne due to Gladamain customs, she officially can become a member of the royal family. However, as you place your hand on this entryway, the voice echoes through the chamber, and the words, "It is done." Back behind you, the doorway that you entered into opens up, and you are free to leave.
So you guys think Avalana's alright in there?
I just stand there. I don't know what to do. I feel like maybe I chose wrong, but I don't know what to do. But I will, after a few minutes, I head back to my party.
Okay, and nothing else occurring in front of you. You make your way back. 4 of the undead no longer in the cog chamber, making their way down into the chamber where the rest of your party is. The doorways open up, allowing you to exit from the chamber itself. As you walk out of the chamber and you look up, the 4 of you, the 3 who gained the power whenever they placed their hand on the orb and kind of absorbed that power once the door opened and you saw your reflection up ahead. None of your reflections are there. Even Avalana's is now gone.
Turn around and see come back. How's it go?
Welcome back, by the way.
I think I made the wrong choice.
What do you mean choice? Wrong choice. What happened?
There were 3 paintings. All had to deal with me, and I was told to choose wisely. And I think I chose the wrong painting.
So you mind me asking what one you did choose? And what were the choices?
There was one that had to do with my father, there was one that had to do with Tyrus, and there was one that had to do with the war. And I chose my
Oh, so you
father.
picked Tyr. Oh, well, that's a surprise.
Well, I mean, did you... Belvedere... Would I understand, like, what may have happened? I mean, out of character, I think I realize what happened, but I don't know.
Out of character, I mean, in character, Avalana is aware that she was given 3 choices and was told to choose one. You don't know outside of that what that means or what that leads to. However, Avalana's fear that something has went awry is pretty accurate.
Can I go behind her and into the room that she was in?
The chambers are open now.
I'm gonna go check them out.
Okay.
So what exactly did you find out about your father?
And just to retcon that, because technically that part of the story was written early. Technically, he wouldn't be an heir to the throne because female only are heirs to the throne of the Gladamain Empire, which would kind of clarify as to why Avalana wouldn't be an heir because she is not of the noble descent from the family, because basically her father is considered a commoner by the standards of Gladamain. So while she is part of the royal family, she does not gain any of the rights to the throne or anything like that.
Got it.
I just sit in the corner with my head in my knees.
Are you okay?
I made the wrong choice.
Belvedere, as you walk forward, you too see the glow of, as you kind of reach down and kind of grab onto your shard. You look at this, and while you can't see any of the pictures or anything that are there, similar to the first room, you do see the 3 runes on the ground illuminate a bit, kind of that same haze that glows over the others, or over things that are of Ezator's magic. And as you look over them, each of them have a magical property. However, the one to the west glows brightly.
I'm gonna go over to it and just examine it.
Okay, and as you examine it, you step close to the rune and nothing happens. Even stepping on the rune changes nothing. The runes become somewhat dormant, no longer interacting with you or with anybody.
Can I pray?
Sure. And who are you praying to?
I'm praying to Mistra.
Okay. And what are you saying to Mistra?
I'm telling her I'm sorry that I made the wrong choice. I'm just saying that I've always wondered who my father was, and given the chance to finally find out, I took it, but I knew that it was the wrong choice at the time. And I'm sorry for making the wrong choice and kind of screwing everyone over for it. And I apologize for ruining her shrine and all that.
Okay. And as you're doing this, some time passes. 10, 15, 20 minutes. Nothing happens. You sit in the shrine and nothing occurs. There's nothing that changes. It's very odd and kind of surreal to you as you continue to pray and begging for forgiveness to Mistra.
I'm not really begging for forgiveness. I'm just apologizing.
For letting her down.
Yeah.
Okay. And a little time passes. Nothing happens. It just kind of... It's almost demoralizing. Like, you wish that you could get something back from Mistra, and yet, as you pray and you beg to her to understand that you made a wrong choice and you accept that and you admit that you did, she doesn't react.
I'm gonna start praying in the water. See if that changes anything.
And similarly, as you begin to pray and call out to Mistra and admit fault for making the choice that you believe to be the wrong one now, a lot of time passes. I mean, the party now spending a lot of time just kind of looking over everything, not really sure what to do at this point. And nothing happens.
I go over to where she's praying. I go, look, could you just get out of the water? This is it's a little sad.
I was trying to just to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'll be here as well.
What's Evelyn doing?
I don't know. What's Avalana doing?
So I go back to the room and I'm going to start talking at the walls. And I'm going to say, hey, I made the wrong choice. Everybody makes bad choices from time to time. But you know what? People get second chances. And you know what? Screw you, Wall. I'm glad I know who my father is, though I'm not 100% sure you even told me the truth. For all I know, you lied to me. And my father could have been a bum. He could have been a hobo. Or a prostitute. He could have been a prostitute. And you could just be lying to me. So I don't trust you. And you're just being a jerk. And you're not letting us leave. And you're punishing my friends and the world for a mistake I made. And I don't trust you.
And as you say, not letting you leave, the ladder to the entryway drops back into place.
Avalana, you're talking to a wall.
Cedric could hear the sound of the ladder falling into place because it kind of echoed through the chambers. But the rest of you obviously couldn't.
If you don't want me to have the shard of Twilight, so be it. We'll find a different way to beat Tyrus and save the stupid living isles. I'll kill him with a dagger, or with my own freaking mandolin, or I'll just die fighting him.
Okay.
Whatever. Who cares?
We're going
And
to
I
some deep
leave.
waters here. Alright, well, we're going to have to talk about that later. And
Water
I
came
want to go
down.
up to the... Oh, did it? Look at that. I don't know what to say. Let's just go.
I'm gonna go back up to the spot real quick and just place my hand up against like the rune or whatever.
Yeah, and you can step inside the rune and everything. Again, though dormant, they still give off that glow that you come to know as the glow from Ezator's sight. However, as you stand in the rune, nothing appears within the framing of the portrait. There's no words, there's no pictures, there's nothing. It's just blackness.
Whoever made these, and as I'm walking, I'm just yelling. The whole time I'm walking to the ladder, I'm just yelling. I'm like, and whoever made these stupid challenges, whatever his name was, sucks. He doesn't make it easy. He doesn't let us know what we're supposed to be doing. Some of us aren't very intelligent, like others. This is so stupid. I just want to... I'm just gonna go away and kill Tyrus or get murdered or just go play my mandolin somewhere. And I just keep leaving.
Can we hear that?
It echoes.
Alright, oh, there. I'm going to go check on her before she does and or says something stupid.
Well, he goes. Belvedere's gonna like lean up against the frame or the picture and grab on his holy symbol and just focus on it. Just in general, just reaching out, looking for some sort of guidance. Just ask why.
And as you start to pray to Tyr and try to sort this all out, even in your own head, it's more complicated than just an answer. It's you get the sense that as similar to what you experienced with your Shard of Twilight, the guidance of Mystra herself determines the fate or the path in which an individual might possibly go, and puts them to the test to see if they're truly who they claim to be and are willing to live up to the things that Mystra needed them to be. You clutching onto the holy symbol, you get the sense that that the Mother of Magic wasn't happy with the choice that was made. She envisioned a warrior making a certain choice, and without that choice being made, she cannot grant passage through the entryway that you are looking at.
Is there not another way?
And you continue to pray to Tyr, and you receive no answer. Some time passes, 15, 20 minutes.
I'm waiting for Belvedere to come back.
And as you kind of wait, hoping to hear something, start to become a bit discouraged, not seeing or getting the answers that you're looking for, it's just silent.
I'm gonna start playing that song, and I'm gonna start angry talking to Mistra now. Out loud. Everyone can hear me.
Angry
I'm just
talking
yelling at a
to
god.
Mistra. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Look, Avalon, I get that you're upset, but maybe we shouldn't be singing out loud how much we hate. God.
I just don't understand, Mistra. I prayed to you because I was confused, and I was sad because I got that village murdered, and then you spoke to me, and I felt like I finally had something to look forward to, and I had a path to follow. And then I came here, and I felt like everything was finally going great, and I finally wasn't a screw up, and I finally had a thing worth living for. And then you showed me who my father was, and I had a choice, and I knew it was wrong, but I still picked it. And I feel like you knew that. That was like showing alcohol to an alcoholic. And
Showing bad choices to Avalon gives her
And
a
then-
chance to make bad choices.
and then I apologized, and you won't even like just say, tell me that tell me to screw off. You won't even acknowledge me at all. That's like awful, and it's pissing me off. This is like the second time a god has done this to me, and it's like becoming a thing now, and I'm becoming very upset. First, it was Tyrus. I asked if he would let me worship him. Of course, I was lying, but he said no, he wouldn't even let me fake worship him. And now I'm just so upset, and I don't know what to do with my life anymore. And I don't know.
Well, she's doing this. Woman's just gonna go up and give her a hug.
And I'm just gonna start crying.
Oh, Jesus. I pat on the back. Hey, look. We all made mistakes in the past. There's no reason to denounce gods over them.
And as everybody re-enters into the chambers, the doorways to the north slowly rumble closed. And that's where we're going to end our